guys, thank you for watching Sneha Taori, and today we have somebody really special with us, and guess who? She is Divya Mohta. So Divya is professionally a CA, but हर एक CA के पीछे एक छुपी हुई बहुत इंटरेस्टिंग सी कहानी होती है, and she is somebody really different, okay? So I'll tell you about Divya in a very crisp way. Divya एक content creator है, and from heart, I think she is really a hardcore traveler. She loves to travel. If you'll just go and check her Instagram profile, you'll get to see a lot of reels with respect to traveling. And trust me, when she travels, you really crave for traveling. So make sure that you go on her profile and check her profile once with respect to everything that she does. Not only this, but she is also a menu curator. तो आज हम लोग थोड़ी सी foodie conversation करेंगे. Although I'm not a foodie, but Divya will try it. Yeah. Okay. But आज हम लोग बहुत सारी अच्छी बातें करने वाले हैं. So please stay tuned and watch this entire episode till the very end. So let's get started. Hi Divya.
Hi Sneha, how are you?
Very well. So excited to see you.
So excited that we finally made it.
Yes. So to everybody who is watching this video, we have been planning to shoot this episode from past more than a month. Or more than 2 months.
It's been over 2 months.
2 months. But then finally we have been able to do it. So I'm really excited, and let's start the conversation.
Finally at the famous Sneha podcast.
Oh my god. So Divya, I mean, to be honest, when I read your introduction, I got to know that you are a content creator, but professionally you are a chartered accountant.
Yeah.
So every chartered accountant who is watching this video, we really want to throw some light on how your journey has actually been.
So I'll be very honest, I'm not a practicing chartered accountant.
Whoa, content creator!
So yeah, but still I'm into investment banking and I'm into trading.
Okay.
So yeah, that is not like completely finance nahi choda hai maine.
Acha.
Yeah, I'm still like very much in touch. I practice that Monday to Friday, like 9 to 3 wala schedule.
Oh.
I do that every day, and then is like 3 to 6:30 I do the content creation part. So yeah,
wonderful.
That's how
Wonderful.
it's managed.
So just a small life lesson that हर एक chartered accountant एक content creator बन सकता है. So make sure कि अगर आपको थोड़ी सी भी zeal हो इस चीज़ के करने के लिए, so please go and talk to Divya Mohta because she is a counselor as well. I think that she is a counselor as well, and she can do this
but I can
very
definitely
good.
share my experience.
Yes,
yeah.
100%. So tell me about this. CA क्यों बनना था? कैसे बनना था?
So I'll tell you, Sneha. So okay, it's not from the Gen Z point of view; it's from the millennial point of view.
Okay.
So yeah, when I was studying, I'm a 2005 pass out from school. Yeah. So हमारे time पे it's usually that when you're good at studies, it's usually either you take up science, medical, engineering.
Correct.
Or if you take commerce, then it has to be CA, MBA. You know those sorts. So I was. Nothing to boast, but I was really good at studies.
Yeah.
So my dad always wanted me to become a medical medical student. So, but then that is something मुझे इतनी भी पढ़ाई नहीं करनी थी. So I was like, okay, I'll take a commerce. So one disappointment was already there कि यार science की ले सकती थी, commerce ले रही है.
Okay.
So you know, it was degrading back then.
Okay.
So that happened, and then अब commerce ले लिया है तो the best degree is CA, and then you pursue MBA. That's how it is. And then उसके लिए मैं मना नहीं कर पाई थी, तो मेरा ऐसा कोई एजेंडा नहीं था कि मुझे CA बनना है लाइफ में. But yeah, I don't know if it's in the genes to learn finance. So my entire family is into business and finance and investments. तो वो ना मुझे लगता है खून में था कि finance related तो कुछ करना है.
Okay.
And whatever said and done, I always had this thing that it was inculcated in me. Like whatever background you have, it doesn't really matter, from where you come.
Correct.
It really matters that you have to be financially independent.
Correct.
So, you can have a very rich father coming from a, very privileged background. But still I had that thing कि financially independent तो हर लड़की ने होना चाहिए, especially लड़की ने होना चाहिए.
Correct.
That is what I'll say.
Correct.
So that was there, and finance has been my thing. And इतना मैंने बोला content creation भी करना तो है कभी in life. I wanted to be a travel blogger. But then I realized that I don't travel इतना भी.
Correct.
Travel blogger is like forever on the go.
Yes.
So yeah, maybe one day.
One day.
Yeah, once I have these things streamlined,
Yes.
then it's probably like no responsibility, no businesses to look
Correct.
after.
Correct.
Then I'll just travel.
Whoa, fine.
Yeah.
Nice. So how this shift has been CA से content creation की तरफ? Yeah, it was just one thought.
So I'll tell you, I completed my CA finals after my marriage. I got married
Okay.
very early. I was 23.
Oh, okay.
So someone's turning 22
Yeah.
tomorrow. So I was 23 and then I completed my CA finals after my marriage. So I was 25 then when I completed.
Okay.
I did all my classes also here in Nagpur mein.
Oh.
So that's how I have friends from Nagpur, from CA friends. I have content creation friends, then I have my friends, then husband's
Correct.
friends.
Correct.
So that is how it is. So I completed at the age of 25. 2 years I did practice CA.
Okay.
So I wanted to learn, but back then, again, I'm not complaining, but there was no corporate culture as such in Nagpur.
Correct. Correct.
And I hail from Bombay. So, and I have had my internship at BKC.
Okay.
So मैंने इतना corporate culture उस time पे
Correct.
देख लिया था कि that was something I really did not see here, and a lot of lethargic and
I
laid
know.
back attitude,
Yes.
and certain things I'm like ये तो नहीं हो पाएगा. So that was a good नहीं हो पाएगा.
Correct.
जब ये नहीं होता तो कुछ और अच्छा होता है.
बराबर.
So then I was like नहीं CA तो नहीं करना. Then I was like I might as well sit at home and work. Then my inclination towards finance has been always there.
Oh.
So that's how I started and started investing, share market,
Correct.
trading, and all those things happened. And basics आता ही था.
Correct.
And then
correct.
you have your dad's guiding you.
Correct.
So वो था. Then I had my finance friends and everyone
Okay.
are in finance again. So I had a lot of guidance basically.
Okay.
So I started that. So it's been good almost 8 years now. And my first investments were when I was 18. So it's been 17 years that I've been into investments. So yeah, obviously it wasn't in my hand. But now I can look after it completely since the last 8-10 years, I'll say.
Wow, wonderful.
Yeah.
So you have used this term of corporate culture. I want to pick that
Yeah.
word up and I want to ask because a lot of Gen Zs who would be watching this video or a lot of millennial generation people who would be
I
watching
hope they
this
watch.
video.
Millennials, you will relate to me.
So what do you think corporate culture is and what do you think how a mindset of being into a corporate culture should be? As in,
I
what is that
feel-
one difference that you think that Nagpur does not have with respect to corporate culture?
Okay, again, not in a way to disregard or
Yeah.
disrespect anyone, but I feel there's a lot of professional approach towards
Yes.
anything that you do in life. You are very well groomed, well spoken, well dressed.
Correct.
It gives it creates a lot of impact on your personality as a whole.
Correct.
And that is something Nagpur really lacks. And I think not just Nagpur to be specific, but I think in general all the tier 2 cities,
Correct. Correct.
they have this, and all those things accumulate and gives you a very laid back attitude towards life in general.
Correct.
You're not goal oriented,
Correct.
you're not career oriented.
Correct.
You always think you have a backup and you don't need to work for it. And all these things I've always seen in a lot of millennials, to be precise. I'm the Gen Z of of millennials maybe.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I'm very happy that I don't see these things in Gen Zs. Everybody has their creative side to pursue.
Correct.
Plus they have a little more secured background than what we had,
Correct.
because
Correct.
our parents were a lot into the struggling phase.
Got it.
Then we have seen that struggling phase.
Correct.
So अब Gen Zs के लिए that struggling phase has not been there, I feel. मतलब उतने level का तो नहीं struggle देखा है.
So they always have a secure plan or maybe a
Exactly.
backup
So,
plan
you
or
know-
a stable background.
Yeah, but again, I just feel I am surrounded with a lot of Gen Zs these days, thanks to
Correct.
content creation. So I feel all of them have the zeal and enthusiasm to
Yes.
do something. So it helps me also to have this younger
Yes.
mindset कि यार कुछ करना है करो, experiences लो, explore करो, जितना कर सकते हो करो. And when you see people of my age या मुझसे थोड़े से बड़े, that zeal and enthusiasm towards life and is slow down हो रहा है थोड़ा
Yeah,
सा.
got it.
So that is something. So I have mixed set of friends. My friends age group is like 21 to 45.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And I'm one of them, guys.
Yeah,
I'm one of
course.
them.
So I relate to a lot of mindsets, and then it really helps to have a perspective of your own, which is
Correct.
your perspective towards life in general changes.
Correct.
When you meet so many different
Yes,
backgrounds के
yes,
लोग,
yes.
बहुत फर्क पड़ता है.
So now that you have said this, I again want to pick up one point from
God.
this. So I just want to ask you, when you say that networking means a lot in terms of developing perspectives, so any which ways आपकी life में कभी ऐसा कुछ हुआ है कि networking has helped you grow in a certain way?
So again, I'll tell you. So networking has only made this career for me.
Correct.
Of content creation, which is my part-time career. So I was running a clothes brand before this.
Okay.
So I've done my masters in garment manufacturing.
Wow, Divya,
Yeah.
I did not tell this in the introduction.
Okay, I'll mention.
Okay, please do.
So I've done my masters in garment manufacturing. My dad is into wholesaling and manufacturing of shirtings and suitings.
अच्छा.
So I was like, might as well, CA related तो मुझे कुछ नहीं करना, वो तो श्योर है. Finances 9 to 3 के काम में हो जाएंगे. So बाकी टाइम क्या करूँगी?
Correct. Straight point.
Yeah. तो बाकी टाइम क्या करूँगी? And I'm someone who will. I'm very well invested in my time and my space.
Okay.
And my people.
Okay.
So so I did I did the masters, and then I was like, I might as well start a clothes brand of my own. So वो मैं कर रही थी, and I used to it was back then that sourcing of things and content creation
Correct.
wasn't that common.
Correct.
And I'm talking about this 8 years back.
Correct.
So I used to supply clothes and everything. I had this thing in mind of sourcing कि जो existing programs है, filter copy है, ये Dias Media है, वो लोग आपके कपड़े पहनेंगे तो आपको ज़्यादा reach और ये मिलेगा. I had this vision in my mind.
Correct.
तब ये सब था ही नहीं sourcing इतना common. So through a friend I introduced myself to them. They used to wear and promote my clothes. So I was that way associated with them. And then like 4 years back when this lockdown thing happened, so Pocket Aces, which is a company, and they have Gobblegrams, they have Filter Copy, Dias Media, they have their channels.
Okay.
So they knew of me, like,
Okay.
and one of them was following me, and one of them was my video creator, was my friend's, my sister's friend.
Okay.
So she saw my work that I'm just putting cooking pictures, and I'm very fond of photography. So जितना content मैंने post किया है उसका 10 times content मेरे पास पड़ा है पहले का.
Oh.
Yeah. So I've always been very fond of taking videos, pictures, everything. So I was cooking, and then I was cooking, I just putting pictures. So I got a call from Gobble. So this is how the networking works.
Correct.
नेटवर्किंग आपको उस टाइम पे काम आएगा ऐसा नहीं होगा और कभी नहीं होगा और आपको ऐसा हमेशा लगेगा कि ब्लडी दिस इज अ टाइम वेस्ट. सो ऐसा लगेगा बट ऐसा होता नहीं है. इट विल कम बैक टू यू, इट मे और मे नॉट come back to you in the most unexpected ways.
Correct.
So then so Gobble saw my work and everything, and then Gobble approached that, will you make recipe videos? And I'm like, dude, I'm only good at photography. I mean, मुझे video बनाना नहीं आता है. So they're like, we'll teach you. So for good 2 months, they gave me this hardcore training. And they're like, फिर सीधा Cadbury के लिए shoot कर लो recipes. And I'm like, अरे, go slow. So then Gobble happened.
Okay.
After like 1 month of my just posting pictures of food that I cook. And then तब lockdown था ना तो लोग घर पे खाना बना रहे थे.
Correct. Correct.
So that Gobble happened. Then Gobble पे I shot over 300 recipes. Yeah.
Divya, that's huge.
So दिन के 2-3 shoots में कर लेती थी. Again I'll tell you ना, market was down, all time low during that time. कुछ करने को ही नहीं था. इसलिए मैंने ये किया.
But still 300. Oh my god. Okay, go on.
So yeah, I shot over 300 recipes for Gobble, and that wasn't enough actually. उन लोगों को और demand था, but I could supply only this much. And then I think Times came. Times saw my content at Gobble. So Times approached.
Oh.
Times Now Foodie is their Instagram channel for food.
Acha.
So they approached. Then NDTV Good Times approached. times का देख के
Divya got famous, guys.
there was a sudden fame. अरे इतने बड़े बड़े brands आ रहे हैं तो सोचा ही नहीं था.
But that's a gem feeling, huh?
हाँ, it's a gem feeling. It feels like an achievement, but then I did not work for it, so I'm not sure whether I have to be very satisfied. So that happened, and then then there was no looking back. But suddenly one fine day, लोगों ने घर पे खाना बनाना बंद कर दिया जब restaurants खुल गए.
Oh.
And I'm like, okay, my concentration was that. Now what do I do?
Correct.
So then I was like, okay, अभी क्या किया जाए, क्या नहीं किया जाए, and then I was like, ठीक है, just go with the flow. Any which ways, I never had a strategy to get into this.
Correct.
So I never had a plan. It
Correct.
just happened.
Life has its own plans.
Yeah.
So it all happened.
And that is I'm easygoing.
Yeah.
Much as I'm a very very big planner. Like I will just meticulously plan my time also. Ki till 12 o'clock I have a podcast shoot, till 1:30 it's a lunch time, and then Sham ka
Got
event
it.
है, I'll meticulously plan everything and follow.
Okay.
So but then इसका तो कोई plan ही नहीं था. So I was like, loss तो कुछ है नहीं.
Correct.
I'll go back to my clothes brand once the world opens. That was my plan. And then restaurants started approaching.
Okay.
And then I was like, थोड़ा travel भी डाल देती हूँ बीच में, क्योंकि content तो इतना है travel का. I started posting travel content also, और फिर मैंने देखा हर food blogger हर कुछ कर रहा है.
Correct.
तो मैंने बोला बढ़िया है ये तो डाल दो. And then I started posting travel, and then I started posting everything food related, outside food, घर का खाना, restaurant food, recreating at home. I did a series for that. That got a very good response. So मैंने ऐसा सब करती गई. And platforms का obviously when they don't उनका ये कम होता गया consumption. But it's still there, but not so much.
Correct.
And then I was like, okay, जैसा है चल रहा है चलने दो, अभी भी वैसे ही है जैसा है चल रहा है चलने दो. So there was another brand here from Nagpur. They called me कि आप थोड़ा menu curate करने में help कर दोगे क्या? I was like, अच्छा हाँ कर दूंगी, मुझे तो कुछ नहीं है करने में. I just did it as she was my friend's friend.
Okay.
So I was like, okay, I'll do it for you. And then another cloud kitchen approached from Nagpur. My friend has it. She's operational right now. And then she asked कि मुझे menu बना दे, क्या करना है क्या नहीं. I said okay. Then I was like, okay, this is also a profession. I'm like, okay. I didn't know ऐसा कोई profession हो सकता है. But then again, I'll say, there is a 2-year degree that you take.
Correct.
I never had the degree, but I had 20 years of experience of exploring things.
Correct.
So as exploring food, exploring places, people, I had a lot of experience with that. So I was rich in experiences.
Correct.
Not rich in degree with culinary skills and all. So then I was like, ठीक है अभी बोल रहे तो कर लो क्या ही है.
Wow.
Then I used to try food and from other places, the food textures, food coloring, food plating and everything, and I'm a little observant that way.
Okay.
So मुझे सब याद हो जाता है कि कौन से फ्लेवर के साथ क्या था, किसके प्लेटिंग में क्या था, मुझे सब दिमाग में होता है.
पता है दिव्या, मैं बिना नमक के भी खाना खा लेती हूँ. I'm not foodie at all. But talking to you, I'm actually
then
getting
you're missing out on something. You come home.
Yes.
I'll make sure you feel like a foodie.
This video is a proof that Divya is calling me at her place.
Home.
Yes, done.
So, and we love hosting, both I and my husband.
I got to know that.
Achha.
I've seen a lot of your stories.
So we love hosting people and we love it when people just come home and we just chill. तो ये शौक भी पहले नहीं था इतना, और था तो मुझे पता नहीं था कि मुझे ये शौक है.
Wow.
क्योंकि नागपुर में ना इतने लिमिटेड रेस्टोरेंट्स होते थे when I got married. It was like just Zinc and Tuli.
Correct.
2 रेस्टोरेंट्स तो महीने में 2 बार तो चले जाते हो, बाकी टाइम क्या करूँ. So and then I was like okay, and house party is a thing. मुझे नागपुर आके पता चला. बॉम्बे में इतनी जगहें होती है कि हाउस पार्टी, और हाउसेस भी थोड़े छोटे होते हैं तो वैसे ही हाउस पार्टी की जगह नहीं होती है. But then I was like okay, this is a good thing. Then that's how hosting started, and अभी तो पता नहीं next level hosting हो रहा है, बस I love it. No complaints. I
hosting से भी काफी सारा content creation बन जाता होगा. Hi guys, today I've made this. Hi guys.
वो मैंने पहले नहीं किया again. ये मैंने किया अभी मुझे realize हुआ कि why not make it like an everyday thing.
Correct.
कि रोज में तो पहले it used to be a very aesthetic studio shoot and everything. Now I have a tripod which is everywhere. इधर लगाओ phone, इधर से लगाओ, ये angle से लगाओ. It's become very desi and daily style.
Nice, wonderful. So again, in between this entire journey that you have shared to me, I'll pick up one thing again, and that is, मुझे नहीं पता आप लोगों ने ये चीज़ ऑब्जर्व की है या नहीं, बट मैंने ये चीज़ ऑब्जर्व की है दैट दिव्या, एट द एंड ऑफ द डे वी लिव इन एन इंडियन सोसाइटी, करेक्ट, एंड वी बीइंग अ फीमेल इंडिविजुअल, या हम एक औरत होने के नाते ऐसा होता है कि आर इंडियन सोसाइटी दे डू नॉट एक्सपेक्ट अ लॉट फ्रॉम अस, करेक्ट, मतलब देर आर सर्टन रिस्ट्रिक्शंस दैट आर पुट ऑन टू अस, आई मीन टाइम के हिसाब से. सो व्हेन यू सेड दैट आफ्टर गेटिंग मैरिड यू स्टिल परसिव्ड योर एजुकेशन, राइट, यू गॉट योर CA डिग्री एंड देन यू स्टार्टेड ट्रैवलिंग. सो अगर मैं ये सेम चीज़, या ऑल्सो मास्टर्स एंड देन अगेन इनटू फाइनेंस, ट्रेडिंग एंड व्हाट नॉट. सो आई जस्ट वांट टू know ki what was that one kick factor or X factor which has always helped you, you know, go against these barriers of Indian society.
So I'll just tell you one thing, that you know, however successful you are in terms of your career, in terms of your social presence, your network, everything, what matters most is when you come home, you remove that crown,
yes,
you come to the family and you're just like either a daughter-in-law or a daughter, or you know, a sister, a wife, you know, a sister-in-law. That's it. So you know, the act of balancing is there. Balancing is a myth, I agree. Correct. Because sometimes you're more of that, sometimes you're more of this.
Correct.
But again, a supportive family is like the X factor, the key factor, whatever you call it. And my mother-in-law, father-in-law, and most importantly my husband.
Wow.
He will never, I might get a little laid back on Sundays like this. He's like, podcast ke liye ja raha hai, uth. You know, it is like that. So my husband has been like the driving force behind everything. उसको अभी भी लगता है इतना करने के बाद I'm wasting my time.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
I really have to meet him now.
You have to meet him, and you know, and he'll just like get along with people like this. He's shy, doesn't talk as much as us, but yeah, but he's a very easygoing person.
Okay.
And he is like the main driving force, you know. He'll just be like, just get up, do this, do that, and now he's like behind my life. You go launch a product of your own, do this, do that. And I'm like, yeah.
Every woman should get a husband like how Divya has.
Yeah.
Touch wood
everywhere.
So Divya, now after talking about all of these things, I want to ask you one travel related question which is into my mind. Now that I am into corporate training and I have started taking soft skill trainings and everything.
Too young and you're doing great. I keep following your stories. I feel so good. मैंने बोला यार मैं उस एज में जब मैंने नागपुर शिफ्ट हुआ था और ऐसा क्राउड होता, I would have you know,
got to next level.
Yeah, or maybe you know, I've had like a better organizing of things in life.
Yes.
That's very important.
But thank you. But now I want to ask you that personal growth is one of the finest aspects that everybody should look into in their own life.
Definitely.
So when we talk about traveling as a passion, or traveling as a hobby, or traveling as a time pass, maybe whatever it is, yeah, but for a lot of people, ठीक है, आज कुछ नहीं मिला तो travel करने चल जाता है, हाँ ऐसा. तो with respect to traveling, how does it really affect personal growth?
A lot. Like I feel I have become...
One word answer, guys. A lot.
A lot. And now I'll elaborate.
Yeah.
So I feel you become. I've become a believer of gratitude. बहुत ही बुकिश और ये सुनाई देगा, but अभी थोड़ा एक तो मैं philosophical थोड़ा. So I have become a more grateful person. And when you travel, when you explore it, really, you know, you will meet people with different cultures, different habitat, different lifestyle. Conditions, lifestyle, everything, and you see कि वो लोग इतने कम में भी बहुत खुश हैं.
Correct.
Sorry. And बहुत लोग ऐसे होते हैं जिनके पास सब कुछ होके भी वो खुश नहीं होते. And you know, it really that shift in perspective towards life. Again, I had this because of my husband.
Okay.
Yeah, so there is a lot of shift in my perspective towards life and approach in life approach in general.
Okay.
So I just feel, and you know, I'm someone who started believing ki if everybody should feel, I feel ki if it doesn't make you happy, it's not worth it. Trust me, it's not worth it. You could be anyone of, you know, a higher social status or a very big industrialist or whatever.
Correct.
But if you're not happy end of the day, it's not worth it. And traveling really brings that sort of, you know, happiness to me. And I love taking breaks. I love pulling my husband.
Wow.
Yeah. So he's an industrialist. So to finding time is also very difficult for him. But I have my ways.
Okay. Again, I'll pick up one thing from this. And I want to ask now that you have been mentioning a lot about your husband. And with husband, when we talk about the word or the term husband, it actually defines a relationship, a very strong relationship that you have. So what is your take on relationships?
Again, if it doesn't make you happy, it's not worth it. To keep it very simple.
Yeah.
And I feel when your close relationships, like you pick up 5 people around you.
Correct.
And those close people, उनके personality traits आप में होंगे. And you will groom yourself accordingly. You must have read also somewhere.
Yes.
But I feel that way. You are a mix of 5 close people that are there around you.
Correct.
If you don't surround yourself with those 5 people, and you know who are good for your mental health, physical health, whatever, but nahi aap surround karoge, to you know you'll be lost in this chaotic world.
Yeah. Very chaotic.
जहाँ पे सबको सब कुछ करना है.
Correct.
बस किसको किस चीज से खुशी मिलेगी वो आधे लोगों को पता नहीं है.
Yes, correct. I'll pick up one more thing. I'll pick up one more thing.
Yeah.
So when we talk about this chaotic world, you know, Divya, I've met a lot of people as of now. Not as much as you have done, but probably yes.
मेरी उम्र भी ज़्यादा है ना यार.
But when we talk about this term chaotic, I think a lot of us, especially in terms of Gen Z crowd, or let's say even if I talk about the generation of my parents, I've not seen these people being able to distinguish a very thin line in between professional and personal life. So each one of us, these people, they have this thing कि यार इसने मेरे साथ में ये चीज़ की थी तो अब मैं इसके साथ में काम नहीं करूँगा. I mean, a very childish or a kiddish attitude towards bringing both the lives together at one plate. So how have you always kept, because when you said that you always have to put the crown aside when you go back home, so that's where you segregate your personal and professional life, right?
Yes.
So any tips that you would want to give to the beautiful audience? Nice question. No, thank you. Thank you.
The question is very nice, and I think it's answered half of my answer also.
Oh God.
So I just feel कि you know, again I like how I said, आप कितने भी successful हो जाओ, ultimate success and happiness आपको एक happy family से ही मिलता है.
Yes.
And बहुत लोग बोलेंगे a happy family is a myth, but ऐसा नहीं है. A happy family is something you put your heart and soul into it. You create a happy family, and it takes a lot of efforts.
Correct.
More efforts than probably creating your own career.
Correct.
Again, I would like to say, I don't know, I saw this video somewhere on Instagram which said ki, you know, somebody died, and you know, the next day the HR started finding new people and everything to replace that person.
Correct.
But the family will keep, you know, that vacuum will never go.
Correct.
So I just feel कि आपको personal life में उतना ही invest करना पड़ेगा कि in fact more, whether it's your first family, whether it's your cousins, whether it's your, of course you can't invest in everyone.
Obviously.
You have to be selective.
The selected people.
Yeah, but selective, 5-10 people, whoever are very close to you. It just should be like वो 4 AM लोग होते हैं आपके life के.
Correct.
And वो forever लोग होते हैं आपके life के. You cannot find a forever in anything else. Yeah.
So as and when you are saying this, I'm getting flashbacks of my people spending time by 4 AM. Oh my God. Well, that's nice. So now, Divya, I really want to understand your visions as of now.
As of
Anything,
now?
yeah, as of now. Because they'll keep changing as and when you keep
Exactly.
on exploring.
Oh, thank God you said that. Matlab, a lot of people of, again, this is a millennial and Gen Z
Yeah.
thing. Millennials think कि एक vision है life में, बस वही करना है, they will not evolve as much as you guys will.
Correct.
That I love this thing. Dreams keep changing, destinations keep changing, visions keep changing. It won't change you as a person, but then such things they keep evolving. As in when you evolve, चीजें बदलती है.
Correct.
Change is something you have to accept,
Yes.
and you must. नहीं तो life boring हो जाएगी.
Correct.
So vision, coming back to I see myself as in the next 5 years वो वाला.
Kind of. Okay, kind
ऐसा
of.
कुछ.
Because अगले 5 साल बाद में आपका विजन फिर से बदल जाएगा.
हाँ, मतलब I
Yes.
feel as and when you evolve, as and when you explore, you change as a person also.
Yes. Yes.
So, and with that change, वो जो 5 लोग 10 लोग आपके लाइफ में रहेंगे,
वो still वहाँ पे.
वो still वहीं पे रहेंगे.
Yes, correct.
You know, आप बदलते रहते हो, आप evolve होते रहते हो, और वो लोग आपको support करेंगे in the new version of you
Yes.
also.
Yes.
So, I see myself, I don't know, maybe I have it in mind. Since I was running a clothes brand, it was pretty good. तो मुझे ऐसा है कि I'll get into lifestyle products.
Whoa. I'll be your first customer.
You have to be.
Yes. Thanks.
तो इसीलिए, so that's probably in the next few years.
Okay. Anybody
Yeah.
who is an investor right now, make sure that you go and get in touch with Divya because she's planning to launch a very, very, very good brand. And trust me, it's gonna rock the entire commercial market of Nagpur,
I
at
hope
least
so.
with respect to lifestyle.
I really hope so.
I am very sure about it.
I'm happy. मुझे वैसे भी Gen Z's का support ज़्यादा लगेगा. Millennials are getting old.
Correct.
Yeah.
So now, Divya, coming to this, a very last affirmative question that I have, that is, I really want to understand, or I want you to tell people about women entrepreneurship, or how can, what are the ways that one can really work into their commercial lives if at all they are starting their own thing for women.
It's very difficult for women to start actually
Yes.
in, again, the societal
Yeah.
barriers, and of course everybody has a very, very different different atmosphere at home.
Correct.
But if you're lucky, then touch
Yeah.
wood, things go well.
Touch wood,
Yeah.
everywhere touch wood.
So इसीलिए, and मतलब I just feel take it very easy because it's very emotionally draining for women. So because we women are very, very emotionally invested.
Yes.
In our families, in our the ones who have kids.
Everything, correct.
They're invested in kids.
Correct.
And your family, your partners, your so take it easy on yourself in the first place. Karo professionally, grow karo, take baby steps. I also took baby steps. I'm still
Correct.
taking baby steps in a lot of fields. So I'm like, take baby steps. It's very necessary. Don't be harsh on yourself. Should I sound like a philosopher?
No. Please go on. Please
but
go on.
don't, people are not, I mean, you'll show kindness to the world, but you won't be kind to yourself.
Correct.
Don't do that. You're doing well. Everybody is doing well in their own fields.
Correct.
ऐसा नहीं है कि किसी का फैंसी लाइफस्टाइल है तो वो बहुत अच्छा कर रहा है लाइफ में, मैं तो घर संभाल रही हूँ तो अच्छा नहीं कर रही हूँ. नहीं,
Correct.
ऐसा नहीं है. घर संभालने में भी बहुत पापड़ बेलने पड़ते हैं.
Yes.
It's not easy. And it's not even rewarding at times.
Yes.
Not everybody appreciates your presence at
Yes.
home. And ये Indian societies में बहुत होता है. Nothing against it, but
But
क्या
slowly
होता
and
है?
steadily it might change.
it is changing.
Yeah.
For sure, it has changed for people like us.
Yes.
And I'm sure I have couple of people around me. उनके लिए भी चीजें बहुत बदली है. But yeah, it's a slow process.
Okay.
For your
Alright.
generation, you'll be lucky.
Yeah, thank you. So now coming to the very conclusive part of the conversation, I have a very beautiful game for you, Divya, and this is going to be the rapid fire, and rapid fire is for the first time happening in this podcast that I
Yeah,
showed.
ये मुझे नहीं पता था.
Yes, so Divya is literally not prepared for it, but let's get started, okay? So for Divya Mohta, who is a chartered accountant, a chef, a content creator, a traveler and whatnot, a lot of still designations which I'm not aware of and which probably
I'm a
might...
creator with Nikon India.
Yeah, oh, she's also a creator with Nikon India, guys. Okay. So the very first question: favorite cuisine to cook?
Italian pizza.
Stock market or bond market?
Stock market.
The first dish you ever cooked?
Vada pav, 4th standard, maybe. Yeah,
Oh.
10-year-old.
One financial tip for entrepreneurs.
Analyze yourself before having analyze yourself and your risk bearing abilities.
Okay.
Take calculative risk and बहुत सोच समझ के इन्वेस्ट करो. Established companies में पहले इन्वेस्ट करो.
Okay.
ये थोड़ा लंबा हो गया but yeah.
Huh, okay. So probably you must have got 4 to 5 tips in just one
And for
financial
more
tip.
you can DM me.
Mountains or beaches for travel?
Beaches.
Okay. Most exotic dish you have curated?
Okay, I made a caprese salad sort of a thing, which was liked only by me. But it was very challenging because for burrata cheese and everything, the saucing was very difficult. I made
Everything is over my head now. Okay.
that. मैं घर पे बुला के
Okay,
खिलाऊंगी.
done. Content creation planned or spontaneous?
Spontaneous.
One
पूरा career
ingredient.
ही spontaneous है ये वाला.
One ingredient you cannot live without.
Kitchen King masala.
Favorite travel destination?
In India?
Yeah.
India में तो गोवा.
Okay. Early bird or night owl for work?
Night owl.
A dish you find most challenging to make?
Indian cuisine.
One piece of advice for aspiring CA professionals.
Stay away from distractions. What I've been seeing right now, there are a lot of distractions. हमारे टाइम हम 18 घंटे पढ़ाई करते थे सिर्फ बोलने के लिए नहीं, हम सही में करते थे. And I don't see that happening anymore. And I see just people taking it very lightly. Of course, the result rate has increased. इतना कम नहीं है जितना हमारे टाइम था, but still keep it serious.
Okay. You dream culinary destination. Your dream culinary destination.
Lots. I mean, there are a lot of.
Name a few. Come on. Come on.
Culinary destinations. I don't know. I have a list of chefs. उन सबके restaurants में मुझे जाके I want to experience the best.
Okay.
I've already experienced Mask and Indian accent in India. That's the best.
Okay.
And Hemant Oberoi's in India. India में मैंने बहुत experience कर लिया. Now I'll probably travel to Dubai and everywhere else.
Okay. A personality trait that defines you the best.
Very easygoing.
Oh, correct. And one last question. One word for the Sneha Taori.
Very enterprising.
Yay!
That's
So yeah, we are done. So everybody who's watching this video right now, Divya, I just want to give you a sense of gratitude, maybe, or I really want to say that this conversation was really happening, exciting. It was literally
Thank
raw,
you.
and trust me, आपको कभी मेरे podcast scripted नहीं मिलेंगे. But any which ways, I loved it. I loved every bit of it, and I'm really looking forward for all the audiences watching this video right now to go and check out her profile. Trust me, somebody who is a chartered accountant and who is now into content creation and whatnot, I think I can list more than 15 things or 15 working streams that she is literally into. So make sure that you go at least have a conversation, because this is how networking might help you in your personal growth. And if at all you wish to travel somewhere or anywhere, do not forget to go and ask Divya once. Also, she's a menu curator, so if you want to eat something really good, make sure that you also go and DM her. She'll always be there on her profile. And Divya, at last, everybody here, along with my production team, along with my family members, everybody is literally proud of you as a woman, whatever you are doing. And जो बुके आपने मुझे दिया है वो मैं आपको वापस रिटर्न करना चाहूँगी, because I really feel that you are doing so good. Trust me, I mean.
I hope it goes like
Yes.
Actually, there's no plan.
Yeah.
But still, it goes one day at a time. Happy.
Yes,
Yeah.
one day at a time, happy. So she's a
Yeah.
very easygoing person. Everybody who is having the same mindset, or who is even not having the same mindset, go meet her. You will have the same mindset. You will get the same mindset. So thank you, Divya, for coming. This was me, Sneha Taori, your pretty host for today. Stay tuned, and we are going to come up with a lot of good content right here. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you. Bye.